southwest, so bringing us Atlantic. But it's also bringing in a fair amount of rain, not necessarily so in the places that we need it across the southeast of England. Of course, most of the rain so far has been across Wales and the southwest. You can see the cloud rotating in an anti-clockwise direction, telling us there's low pressure out there. And that first band of cloud is bringing some rather persistent rain to the far north of Scotland, staying chilly in Lerwick as well along with that rain, but rather milder across much of mainland Scotland through the rest of this afternoon. But that rain over eastern areas will be rather stubborn to clear away. Across northern England, the rain turning more patchy. It has been pretty wet here over the last few hours. A few showers through the Midlands, but any showers that we see across East Anglia and the southeast, they'll be fairly light and patchy, I think, not giving the amount of rain that's really needed to get into those water resources. Strong winds, though, blowing in still along those southern coasts, touching gale force at times. Still pretty windy across the south and the west of Wales. And here we will see some more heavy rain feeding in. That's not necessarily wanted. Things rather soggy here at the moment. There is one flood warning across Wales already. For Northern Ireland, though, pleasant enough afternoon, I think. Yeah, there'll be a few showers around, but some brighter spells in between. And with light winds, it's not going to feel too bad at around 15 degrees. Relatively mild overnight as well. Certainly lots of cloud continue to feed in on those brisk southwesterly winds. Increasingly, we'll see rain, so for western Scotland, Northern Ireland and the northwest of England. Temperatures holding around at 6 to 8 degrees, typically not too bad, really, for the latter part of March. Into tomorrow then, lots of cloud around, I think, for the start of the day for most of us, but not much rain across the eastern side of England and Wales and through the Midlands, and fairly patchy even across the northwest of England. But certainly the northwestern parts of Scotland, seeing that rain turning rather more persistent through the course of the morning, and cooler winds starting to nudge in as well from the north or northwest. Northern Ireland, not a great start to the day, pretty dull and damp here, starting to feel a little chillier as the day goes on. And again, that western side of Wales, seeing more of that rain pushing in off the Irish Sea. But as we head further south, I think there's every chance of a few breaks in that cloud to give some sunshine across the southwest of England. Still a few showers feeding in, but that brighter weather should extend across other parts of southern England, perhaps into East Anglia and some parts of the Midlands as the day goes on. But always we're going to see that cloud pushing rain in across Wales, which will turn heavier, more persistent for a time through the day once again, hanging on across western Scotland to that rain, but struggling to get across to the eastern side of the Pennines until later on in the day. And some brighter weather eventually, I think, filtering into Northern Ireland, but temperatures generally just a degree or two down on what we're seeing during today. Now, looking ahead through to the middle of the week, our low pressure system just starts to nudge away. It's a fairly slow process, cooler air following in behind across the northern half of the UK. You can see the next weather system already beginning to move in from the Atlantic, but it looks like this one's actually just going to slide across southern parts of England and Wales. So that's where we're going to see the rain, I think, later on during Wednesday. Still mild in the south, cooler, but some drier, brighter weather for many northern areas. And that's the way it should stay into Thursday as well. Some brighter skies across northern parts. Still some showery outbreaks of rain around, though, elsewhere through to the end of the week. Anna, back to you.